Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars' offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
A first down for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Coming after him. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And a pickup of Abe opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback keeps it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This up. Second down play. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw. It's Agbana. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Memphis.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Memphis. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He looks that one in nicely. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2 5.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Holds it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. BYU right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Bruce. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense. Push, just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Mumpfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that pass picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
29 Philly.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Dropping back, it's Agbara. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. BYU lines up quickly. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Fires one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Agbana. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's in goal. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's Agbana. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Touchdown, Cougars. What a grab and go for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Agbana. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give to the left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. to the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Dances away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, BYU! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. It's a reverse. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Running with power. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they will got to get inches, but I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2, hey, can.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, BYU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking for a crease to the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mumpfield. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
A run for the quarterback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the move. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Now on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. This time it's complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. 1st down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be a... routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got room at the 35. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Black 24. Black 20. Here we go.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 24 to Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Colorado! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. The offense set for a 1st down play.
29
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Got it.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Completes it in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and